Are you thinking about moving to St. Petersburg, Florida, but don't know which neighborhood is going to be the best fit for your vibe and lifestyle? Well, stick around and we're going to talk about the 10 best neighborhoods St. Pete has to offer. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, my name is Travis McDonnell. I'm a real estate agent here in the St. Pete Clearwater area, covering the entire Tampa Bay. Thank you for stopping in. Now let's go ahead and talk about St. Petersburg, Florida. All right, so for number 10 on our list, we're gonna check out Coquina Key. Now before we get started, you should know that this list was not my list. This was provided by HelloLanding.com, and that is because I'm not allowed to steer people towards one neighborhood or another, or in other terms, classify one neighborhood as good or one neighborhood as bad. So anyways, here in Coquina Key, the median home price is $464,000 for a single family home, and you're gonna run around $290,000 for a condo here on Coquina Key. Now, one of the big benefits of this area is that many of the homes here have water access because this is an island. Aside from that, you're pretty close to downtown St. Pete. You're roughly about 10 minutes away, pretty easy drive. Now, one of the downfalls to this neighborhood is that it is a little bit off the beaten path, since it is south of downtown St. Pete, and most of the areas where everybody wants to go are all north of here. You're gonna have a little bit more of a drive than most people would if you need to go to Clearwater or Tampa or even the north side of St. Pete. But you're moving here to St. Petersburg to experience that waterfront lifestyle. If you work from home or if you don't mind a little bit of an extra commute, then heck, maybe Coquina Key might just fit your lifestyle. Now let's go take a drive. And now for number 9 on our list, we have Roser Park. Now this is going to be a pretty quick one on this because, well, in the last 6 months, there have only been 2 homes that have sold in this neighborhood, so it's pretty hard to get in here. But anyways, I do want to apologize about the bouncy footage here. These brick streets, even though they add a ton of character to the neighborhoods, they are very, very bumpy, so please bear with me on the bouncy footage there. But one of the cool things about this neighborhood is that it is about the closest thing to hills you're going to find in this whole area. This is a very flat place, and this creek right here that you see on the left, Booker Creek, seems to have made something of a hill here, which is not easy to find. One of the other cool things about this area is that there's an outdoor museum in this neighborhood, which is basically 28 separate historical markers that are along the sidewalks in this neighborhood. So something fun to do if you want to get out and enjoy some sunshine and take in a little bit of history. And also, this neighborhood is right next to downtown St. Pete, and at the end of this little drive here, you'll see kind of what looks like a parking garage that is for one of the hospitals. So a lot of people that work in the hospitals like to live in this neighborhood because it's walking distance. Anyways, enjoy the drive, and again, sorry about the bouncy footage. Number 8, Old Southeast. We're here at Lassing Park, which is this huge waterfront park. I'll show you right over here. This basically lines the entire length of the old Southeast neighborhood with really, really awesome views of the Tampa Bay. Plenty of places to walk your dog, go fishing, and right over there, I'll zoom in a little bit there. So right over there you have a, I don't know exactly what type of unit it is, but it is National Guard there. And the trees block it, but there is some U.S. Coast Guard over there. You have the Coast Guard Exchange and the cutters that are based out of St. Pete dock right over there as well. Check out the homes over here. So a single family home in the old Southeast neighborhood, the median price right now is $688,000. Just a few years ago, you could actually find some really good deals here. It was considered one of the best kept secrets in St. Pete as far as neighborhoods go. But a few years ago, the cat got out of the bag and everybody started flocking to this neighborhood. There were a lot of these big houses just like this, except most of them were not taken care of. So you could find a really big, beautiful, historic home in this neighborhood that just needed some love and some work and actually get a pretty good deal on it. But the deals have dried up since then. They can still be found, they're just not quite as common as they once were. But in this neighborhood, you are very close to downtown St. Pete. In fact, it's a little bit of a distance away, but you can see the high rises right over here. So this neighborhood would be good for someone who wants to be very close to downtown without having that busy feel. So right here, you're gonna have all these really nice homes, the really awesome waterfront views, and it just feels relaxing here. Anyways, let's go take a quick drive and head on to our next stop. And for number 7 on the list, we come to the neighborhood of Crescent Lake. In this neighborhood, a single family home can run anywhere from $500,000 on the low side up to over $1 million. This neighborhood is very close to downtown St. Petersburg, about a mile or so, and it's also a very walkable neighborhood, which gives you lots of opportunities to enjoy the wildlife around the lake right here. And it is also bordered by 4th Street, which is a well-known street with a lot of really great local restaurants. And it's also close to freeway access, which is convenient if you need to commute to other areas, Sarasota, Tampa, Clearwater, or anywhere else for that matter. And for number 6 on our list, we come to historic Uptown. Again, this neighborhood has those brick streets, so please don't mind the bouncy camera footage. In this neighborhood, the median price for a single family home is about $515,000. And this neighborhood is known for being all about its small businesses. There's a couple main streets that run through this neighborhood that have a lot of fun little coffee shops and little boutique stores and whatnot. And also, this is very close to downtown St. Petersburg, so it definitely provides you access to transportation, easy access to all the festivals and activities that you would find around the downtown area. And for number 5 on the list, we come to North Kenwood. North Kenwood is just on the west side of I-275, so you do have the convenience of being right next to the freeway and being able to get to where you need to go quickly. However, you do also get some of the noise from the freeway in this neighborhood. It's not too bad, it kind of depends on the specific location, but just something to be aware of. In this neighborhood, a single-family home runs a median price of about $390,000, and it is right next to the better-known historic Kenwood. Here we are at number 4 on the list, historic Kenwood. Now, in historic Kenwood, right now the median home sales price for a single-family home is at $465,000. You are just a few minutes away from the downtown St. Pete area. You're close to the freeway so that you have access to Clearwater, Tampa, the beaches. And one of the cool things about this neighborhood is that you have all of these really cool bungalow-style houses. They have a whole lot of character. This is a place where people really take a lot of pride in their neighborhood. You can see, like at this house, you have the historic Kenwood flag. More houses have that flag displayed than don't. But every time that you come here, no matter what day of the week, what time of day it is, there's always people out walking around, just enjoying being outside, being with their family, their dogs, their cats, their kids, and it's really just like a comfortable place to be. You can see right over here, there's this park, and at the other end, there's people out there with their families enjoying being outside, and it's a weekday, and it's early in the day right now, so you can imagine what it'll be like on the weekends. And you've got all of these old growth oak trees, beautiful houses like this. So yeah, this neighborhood's not for everyone, but a lot of people seem to really like this neighborhood. So yeah, I don't know if it's for you, but if you think it is, let me know in the comments. Here we are at number 3 on our list, Snell Isle. But before we continue, I know this has been more of a crash course on these 10 neighborhoods, but if you want to see a video on any of these neighborhoods that goes more in depth, let me know in the comments down below. I'd really love to know which neighborhoods you want to learn more about. Also, if you're moving here and want to know which neighborhood is going to work best for you, there is a link down in the description where you can schedule a one-on-one video appointment with me. That way we can talk about what your needs are and we can figure out what neighborhood might work best for you. All right, let's continue. So here in Snell Isle, the median home price is $1.1 million. And in this neighborhood, you can find anything from, 1,200 square foot starter home, anywhere all the way up to a several thousand square foot huge luxury waterfront properties. So prices are going to be all over the board in that aspect. But in this neighborhood, one of the good things about it is that you really don't have any through traffic due to its geography. There's no through roads, so there's no reason for anybody to just pass through this area trying to get somewhere else. And we are pretty close to downtown St. Pete. We're not quite as close as the Old Northeast neighborhood, but you're either a bike ride or a short Uber ride away. If you're looking for a huge waterfront luxury property, this is the neighborhood where you're definitely going to find it. Most of the neighborhoods in St. Petersburg have more of a historic character to them because a lot of the homes in St. Petersburg were built anywhere between the 1930s all the way through to the 1970s. However, in this neighborhood, you do have some older homes, but a lot of them are going to be newer. So you have a lot more modern homes here, as you can see behind me, which is somewhat out of character for St. Petersburg. But if that fits your style, this is where you're going to find it. So this is an area that's not for everybody, but if you are looking for a more modern luxury property, this just might be the neighborhood for you. Now let's go take a drive and check it out. All right, so now we're here at number 2 on the list, which is the historic Old Northeast neighborhood. Now, in this area, the median home price for a single family home is $905,000. Now, there's a lot of very large historic homes here. This is a place where you're not going to get a whole lot of yard. There's pretty small lots with big houses on them. It is a fairly artsy neighborhood, and there are a lot of artistic type of people here, and you can definitely see that in the houses as well. They all seem to be kind of work of arts. You can find some interesting sculptures in the yards of some of them. And of course, most of the houses have impeccable landscaping. I mean, just look at this one. Isn't that some curb appeal? One of the big advantages of this neighborhood is that it is literally right next to downtown St. Pete and also right by the Tampa Bay. So if you want to get down, take a walk by the water, take a walk downtown, you have access to all of that. And most of the streets in this neighborhood are these narrow brick streets, so you don't get a whole lot of traffic coming through here, but it is a very bumpy drive, let's just say that. Anyways, so let's go ahead and take a drive around the neighborhood and move on to the next one. All right, and now for number one on our list, we have the beautiful downtown St. Petersburg, which is, of course, right on the Tampa Bay. So here, you're not really going to find any single family homes, but you will find a lot of condos. So primarily in downtown St. Petersburg, it's going to be condo living. And the prices right now, the median price of a condo in downtown St. Petersburg is $1.2 million. And of course, those prices range anywhere from $400,000 up to $7 million currently. Now, one of the great things about downtown St. Pete is that, of course, you're within walking distance from almost anything you would ever want to do. There's festivals all the time. It seems like every weekend there's numerous festivals. And of course, you have these beautiful, beautiful water views. You've got restaurants, you've got museums, you've got shops, you've got all sorts of things for pretty much everybody here. And one more thing that has been only seasonal so far, but they're working really hard to try to make it full-time year-round, is the Cross Bay Ferry, which is a passenger ferry that runs between downtown St. Petersburg and downtown Tampa. It's really great for heading over to Tampa to catch a lightning game or see concerts, shows, anything like that. They're trying to make it year-round, but we'll see what happens, right? Downtown St. Petersburg is mostly going to be condo living, which is not for everybody. If you are looking for a vacation home and you don't want to have a whole lot of yard work, maintenance, roofing, any of that kind of stuff to worry about, condo living might be right for you. But if you're somebody who wants space, sorry, there's a helicopter going by right now. I'll wait. All right, that's a little bit better. But if you are somebody who needs a yard, maybe you want, maybe you have a dog, you want to let them outside, you don't want to have to take them walking several times a day or go to the dog park all the time or anything like that, maybe downtown living isn't for you. But what do you think? Is condo living for you, or are you looking for a neighborhood, something with a yard? Let me know what you think about condo living in the comments down below. If you're thinking about moving to the St. Pete, Clearwater, or Tampa areas, I want to help you find the right place to live. So go ahead and schedule a one-on-one video consult with me by clicking the link down in the description. Anyways, I hope you found the information in this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and catch you on the next one.